In this lesson, we're going to learn how to collect the last item in our game, the key. And when we collect the key, it's going to reset our game state back to safe mode and also unlock this door so WrapTuck can escape. This is one of the last pieces to our puzzle in the game, so there are quite a few little changes that need to take place in our game upon the collection of this key. So let's go and let's select this good old key in here. And like many other things, let's go ahead and add a box collider 2D to it. And let's set this renderer to true so I can actually see the size of this thing. Let's scale this in here. There we go. And bring this on down. Alright, so that fits the key pretty well here. There, perfect. Alright, so we have that all set up. And now what we need to do is we need to create a script to attach to this key object to detect when our player runs into this key and collects it. So let's quickly do that now. Let's go to new C# script and we'll say key collect. Nothing fancy. Alright, just simple. Simple and to the point. I'm going to attach this. And what do I need to do with this script here? Well, first off, clean up. And what we need to do is we just need to say when our player collides with this object, we want to call upon that good old collection system yet again. So let's go like that. Let's find it here. Item collection system. We're going to be working back in this one. And we need to call upon this, and we're going to set that item number to number 2. All right. So let's do just that. So let's go back into our key collect, and first we need to gain access to this item collection script here. So let's go private item collection system, and let's go item collection system. And now let's go into our start here, make that awake, and let's go. All right, we have full access now. Awesome, awesome. So let's go and create our trigger here. So let's go void on trigger enter 2D, meaning let's go collider 2D other. What we want this to do is basically detect whenever our player walks into this, then we'll grab that item collection system and we'll change that collection number. So let's go like this. Let's go if other dot game object dot tag equals. Now you probably typed this up so many times now, but it's great to keep doing it because you're learning, and the more you do, the better you get. Game object dot tag is equal to player. I want to grab item collection system dot item number equals 2. And that's all, that's all. So I'm just going to comment this out and say when WrapTuck walks into key, call upon our key collection. Switch. Done, done, done. All right, save that out and let's go back over to our item collection system here. So right away, let's go down and see what happens. Can collect key goes false, that's great. Player has key goes true, that's awesome. GameState.doorLocked is now false, it's open, all right. And GameState.danger mode is false, that's awesome as well. What else do we need to do? We have our animators here. So what have we done here? We have our moon safe anim, or hold on, let's go back up to the top here. We've created animators for this whole key collect sequence here. And we have our private animator, moon safe anim, moon danger anim, and private animator, axe anim. Each of these game objects here have that animator attached to them, and they have their conditions, which would be danger mode true or false, and what to play depending on those. So we've created these variables, all animator types, and we've gone down here, assigning our animators. Moon safe anim equals game object. You're finding that game object where that animator is on, which is the moon safe, moon danger, and the axe. We're getting the component animators, and now we're taking these variables that we've created with those animators attached to them. So for example, moon safe, moon safe, moon safe, where are you? Environment dynamic, moon safe. There we go, they all have their animators on there, and within those animators they have their idle, which is just static, but when danger is true, play the outro moon, right, like we set up together. and then when it's false, go back to the safe in, which will stop back in its original position. All right, so that was just kind of a good old loop around there. Let's go back here into our item collection. So we've done all that, and then when we collect our key, it's just setting all of those danger animation parameters back to false. So now they're just going to reset their positions there. So that's a whole lot of stuff going on here, okay? So now we have all those variables being changed, all the states and player states, and all of our animators back to their original position to make our game reflect what's happening here. So now let's quickly go back here, and I just realized that this is awesome. This is actually going to set our key collection item number. And now there's one thing I want to do. When I collect a key, when I collect the object, I want it to disappear from our game. So let's say remove key object from game. All right, so let's just use our good old destroy. And let's just say game object. That'll destroy it immediately. Perfect, so save that. Everything's linked up. On trigger, we're setting that whenever we trigger that key object, we're setting our item number to 2, which in turn is going to set all these properties and play all these animations. All right, and added one more thing to it as well, which I didn't mention last time, is I want to disable the collider to set off danger mode when we walk over that plate. Let's do this right about here. Let's go over this. So remember in the beginning of our game, I can actually set this key collect back to invisible. There is in our game state here, can I select you? Yes. This little box collider. Right now it's active. And whenever we walk over this, this is set to just switch our game state to danger mode and start all this crazy stuff from happening. So I don't want that to ever happen again after we've collected the key and we've set danger mode back off. So for example, if we did and we walked back over here, the game would just go back into danger mode. We have to restart everything, which is not very logical at all. Okay, so what I've done here is I've created a variable, tripplate start. Let's go up here. Private collider 2D. This is me creating the variable, private collider 2D tripplate start. So I just named it that. And then I've gone down here, and then we assign tripplate start equals GameObject.find. It's on the game state object, get component collider 2D. And now we're just going to get that collider 2D object from there. And then down here, I just simply did this. I called that variable, called its collider 2D, dot enabled equals false. And that way it's going to be false next time, or after we collect the key. This is not even going to be active anymore, so we can't walk over it and re-trigger. So let's just quickly see what happens here. So I wanted to save some time for this. So let's go in here and let's just say, let's trigger danger mode off. And I want to get that dagger, I want to throw it. Okay, that's a glitch I'll fix later. Okay, let's go like so, and then let's go, hey, there we go. All right, so now our key is revealed. And as we can see, our moon and everything is our danger modes all ready, but let's go and walk over. And there, I've collected the key, and now you can see danger mode has turned off, my moons have reset, my axis stopped, my player now has the key, I cannot collect the key anymore, and I can't walk over here and re-trigger anything. So that has just, oh, and also, let me go like this. Let's go to our door. Game state. So I want to show you my game state script. Door locked is now false. So we are well ahead in our puzzle here. So collecting that key has made a huge difference. Our door is now unlocked, characters all reset, everything's looking good. In the next lesson, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start by making it so when we have this key and we walk into this door as it's unlocked, we're going to actually win the game. We're going to set our game state to say win, and we're going to start creating a game restart timer. We're going to see how we can actually restart the game based off of winning, or you lose the game, or anything like that. We're also going to see the cool concept of creating timers. In the next lesson, I will see you there, and let's keep learning a bit more things here. Thanks for following along so far.